Okay, I'll just cut to the chase. You all know why I'm here. The Chinese trailer for the third Kung Fu Panda film has just been released tonight, and I was just blown away at the news of that. And also some new screen captures and information have been released to us. I'm not reading from any kind of script. This is just me very impromptu reaction. So I haven't watched the trailer yet, nor have I read this article. But I'm gonna read them and watch them here just to gauge reactions and maybe gather some quick thoughts of see what we this is why I hate talking without a script. I'm terrible. Okay, let's just go to this USA Today article. Sneak peek: Panda 3 amps up bear count, as opposed to amping up the body count like they did in the second film. Let's see. For 2 Kung Fu Panda animated movies, portly Po has believed all his bear kin were in panda heaven, that he was a lone survivor. But Kung Fu Panda 3 proves Po wrong. The new film, opening 29th of January 2016, is a panda palooza. There is great joy, says Jack Black, the voice of Po. Lo and behold, there's a secret panda village. There's intense rejoicing as I am reunited with my people. Oh. Po has a chance run-in with his long-lost panda father, Lee, spelt L-I, played by Bryan Cranston, and who, of course, Bryan Cranston is the lead actor in the series Breaking Bad. I can't talk today. Who brings Po back to an enclave where the pandas have been living since the fierce panda attack alluded to in DreamWorks animation 2011 hit Kung Fu Panda 2. It wasn't really just alluded to, it was Jiao Show, and that thing was Lord Shen massacred a large majority of them. There are even cute baby pandas, says Black. Those guys are going to be the life of the party for sure. Also found in the village, an overeager, amorous young female panda named Mei Mei, played by Rebel Wilson, a wannabe ribbon dancer. This does not turn out to be a panda love story. I just want to say, thank God. Nothing against that at all, but I really don't want Po to get a love interest in the form of the panda. So I like that they're getting a female cast member in, but she's not going to be a love interest at all. Which is good, because the series has avoided that thus far, and I'm glad they're not starting now. The relationship between Po and Tigress might be growing to something a little bit more complex. Whether it's a romantic shipping and also whether it's just a strong friendship, it is a very strong part of the movies and something the fans have really latched onto. And especially if you ask any Thai Po shippers, they would be beyond pissed off if a female panda came in to be the love interest. They would just lose it. And we see some lovely images here among the new pictures. Like there's Po in the waters with some other pandas, including the baby ones, which I'll admit look so cute. Oh, they're just so adorable. And we have a picture of Mei Mei, who honestly just looks adorable. She's really pretty, and I love the colours of her clothes. It's really pretty floral patterns, like purple and deep red and pink. It's actually quite a lovely combination. And she looks like she'll be very sweet and fun. Let's see, to continue reading the article. Po's a little freaked out since he's never been around a female of his own species, says Black. I don't think he has game in that realm yet. Well, of course. Then again, it could be argued pandas in real life don't have that great game in the first place, but that's a different story altogether. But directors Jennifer Yu Nelson and Alessandro Coloni will be able to feature panda frolicking, swimming in streams, rolling down hills. Nelson even visited the Chengdu research base of giant panda breeding in Sichuan, China, to study playful panda behaviour to use in the third film. Oh, because I know they obviously did a lot of research with Po on the movements, which helped his kung fu, like the way they roll around, etc. So it's good to say they've done even more extensive research as they're doing more than just the one panda now. And overquote, Mei Mei, voiced by Rebel Wilson, makes a powerful appearance in Kung Fu Panda 3, says Black. She's super into ribbon dancing and a funny, creative panda. That's cute, but even though obviously I can imagine she's going to be flirting a lot with him, but he's just not going to be buying into it, because one, knowing Po, he'll just be way too nervous, and obviously this ship isn't, well, obviously they're going to be shippers, of course, but I don't think it'll fly in the can. Like, they're not going to end up together. At least I kind of hope they don't. Although I really shouldn't judge, because like I said, we don't know anything about Mei Mei just yet, but I have a feeling I am going to like her, but I don't really want them to end up together. But going from that image alone, I really like her. I'm looking forward to it. That is Let's see, quote, "That is the most shockingly adorable place. There are nurseries filled with gaggles of baby pandas," says Nelson, referring to the Chengdu Research Centre. "A lot of how the pandas play was an inspiration for the movie." Unquote. It's not all fun. The biological father-son reunion causes concern for Poe's adoptive father, the noodle shop owning duck, I'm pretty sure he might be a goose, Mr. Ping. He feels very protective, says Black. There's also a menacing supernatural villain called Kai who poses a threat to the village and the world. Poe has to train his fellow pandas in martial arts to fight back. Yep, that's just exactly what I've alluded to previously. Obviously in the unreleased top 10, I've made it a point of saying how Poe's biological new father, in other words, Lee, is going to really throw a wrench in the gears of Poe and Ping's relationship, because the second film was just so emotional, and it's gonna be wonderfully heartbreaking to see that put to test again further in this third film. But of course, I think we're all rather protective of Mr. Ping as much as he is of Poe, because who doesn't love Mr. Ping? He's lovely. So it's going to be hard to see him getting his heart broken, which no doubt will happen, whatever the outcome. It's going to be so tough to watch him get hurt like this. But no doubt it'll make for a good film. Sorry, Mr. Ping, you're getting tortured for our entertainment. There's also, yeah, I've already read that bit. Kung Fu Panda 3 enlists the original characters from the past films, with the Furious 5 Kung Fu Boys returning, Angelina Jolie as Tigress, Jackie Chan as Monkey, Seth Rogen as Mantis, David Cross as Crane, Lucy Liu as Viper, and warrior trainer Master Shifu. Dustin Hoffman returns as well. Yes! Even though the roles were quite small in the second film, I am really glad to hear they're all still coming back for this, because I just can't imagine the voices of any of the people. And Shifu especially, because Shifu is just amazing, and I really do hope they have more to do in this third film as well. That's understandable they didn't have big roles in the previous films due to the fact that the stories were focused on, the first film, I think, was mostly about Shifu, and the second film was definitely Poe's story, but I hope they get a little bit more screen time to see what happens. All of those mentioned, of the 5 and Shifu, I am so looking forward to seeing Shifu, because it's just going to be wonderful to see him again. Meanwhile, the new voices are bringing their own talents to the recording studio. Wilson even wrote a love poem dedicated to Poe and pulled out a pink nunchucks during her first meeting with directors to demonstrate how much she was thinking about her animated character. That is so cute. Oh, because I don't know much about actors about how they work, but I know that when they really get how much they can really get into their roles, method acting and all that, but it is so cute. And of course, I know that Rebel is a big comedy actress in the US, so this doesn't seem out of place for her. So it's good to see that she is enthusiastic about the role, and I imagine that will come forward in her performance, so I'm really looking forward to seeing it. Her martial arts talents were appreciated. Quote, "We were blown away. She does play a nunchuck-wielding panda," says Kaloni, "but I wanted to point out to her that it is an animated film." I can imagine that Kaloni saying, "Very good, but just to bear in mind, you're going to have to put those nunchucks away. We don't actually want you beating the living crap out of people. You're just using your voice." And of course, there's a new screen capture showing Poe and Lee together. So this is Poe's dad. And I don't know, did he look a little different to what he saw in the second film? Nah, I'm sure it was just because of the angle I saw him at. But yeah, this is Poe's dad. There's definitely a family resemblance. He's got his eyes, definitely. But I can still... Because I can remember what his mum looks like. So I think he's got more of his mum's face than his dad's. But definitely got his dad's eyes. And of course, he's voiced by Bryan Cranston. So I'll look forward to that. And Jack Black is finally quoted saying, "Lee is the master of chilling, of having fun." Oh, so apparently he's kind of a laid-back guy. At least that's all we can gather for now. So yeah, that'll be something to look forward to seeing. And that's the article. Now on to the really good stuff, to see this Chinese trailer. Wow, this is going to be unreal. So of course, since this trailer is in Chinese, I imagine any words that are being said will go completely over my head because I can't speak a word of Mandarin, unfortunately. But I know a lot of other fans can, so I imagine they'll spot a lot more than I will. So I'll have to go on my actions to the visuals, and hopefully I'll be able to show a visual aid here. If not, I'll just put a link to the trailer in the description below or annotation on screen. Also, this better not be fake. I have not seen a single bit of this. I'm just hoping it's real. And no doubt this will be my first time ever fangirling over something, and I promise I won't make a habit of it, but yep, here it goes.